So this is week 3 and 4, and this is workout 2. So this workout is going to be all about legs and core. So make sure you have done your warm up. Now for this exercise, we're going to use a weight for the lunges, a weight for the lunges and the squats, a bench or a chair. If you've got a bench, use a bench, chair to do the stand-up squats, and then a little weight for one of the crunches as well. So that's primarily what we're going to be doing. So let's start with the squats. So we're doing a sit to stand squat. Now I'm going to use a weight today for this. I'm using a 5 kilogram. You might find that you want to just keep with body weight or try a lighter weight, but just find what works for you, and you're just gradually increasing the weights when you're ready. So shoulders back, slightly pulled back, you're leaning forward, so you've got a nice flat back, feet flat on the floor. Now what I want you to just check when you're doing your squats that your knees don't cave in or drift out. They should stay over your toes. So keep just now and again, just check that they're lined up. All right then, looking straight ahead, let's go. We're going to do 12 of these. Push the floor away with your feet, squeeze your glutes at the top, and then sit down. Keep them knees at the same distance all the time. Don't go in, they don't go out. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Push the floor away, squeeze. That's 3. So you're sticking your bum out to sit down, just lightly, and pushing the floor away to stand up. That's 4. And 5. Control the down, push hard on the up. 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. Don't collapse, make sure you're facing forwards and not folding over. This is 8, so 4 more. 9, 10, nice and controlled sitting down, push hard on the floor and squeeze your glutes at the top. 11, last one, 12, and then sit down. That's your last one, put your weight down. So next one, we're going to be lying down. We're going to be doing the dead bug. So I'm going to move this out of the way. So bringing the ribs and hips to get together, pushing into the floor with your lower back, hands up, feet up. Now we've been doing tapping down with our heel. If you can want to progress that, you're going straight out with your leg, okay? And you're not touching the floor, but you've still got to make sure if you progress into this, you can still keep that control through the stomach. You can still keep your ribs and hip pulled together and your back tight in the floor, okay? So have a go at that. If you feel that it's still too much, go back to the tap down version, okay? So hands up, let's stretch out that leg, opposite arm goes back. That's 1. You can put your leg a little bit higher if you want. That will help keep that control while you get used to it. That's 4. And 5. Keep checking your back, keep pulling in. 6. 7. 8. 9. Keep checking your back. Make sure it's pulling to the floor. 2 more. 11. And 12, and then rest. So, next exercise is reverse lunges. If you're not keen on the lunges, do another set of the squats. If you're fine with the lunges, you can try with a weight if you like. If you're using your step to do a step up lunge, grab your step and we'll use that instead. Okay? Hold on to something for balance if you need it, like a nice sturdy chair. I'm going to hold on to the wall. Now I'm going to, if you hold on to something on this hand, this is going to be your working leg, the leg that stays at the front. You're stepping back with the opposite leg. This is the working leg. Hold your weight in the opposite hand to the working leg, and keep the working leg next to the thing you're holding on to, if that makes sense, okay? So Shoulders back, nice and wide through the chest, engage the core, hold on to something, and then you're going back with the leg where you're holding the weight, okay? Step back, straight down, and bring the feet together. So as you come back, you push hard on the front leg to stand up. This is 2. Stepping back enough that heel should be firm in the floor all the time. 3, and concentrate on squeezing the glute on that working leg when you stand up. 4, stay looking forwards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, push hard on that front leg as you get tired. Just think about that. 10, 2 more, push down hard, push down the feet together. 11, push hard, and 12, lovely. So squat sides. So you're holding, whatever you're holding on to, that's the leg that's staying at the front. We've squat round, so now the weight's in the other hand. Shoulders back again, keep this part relaxed. Hold on to whatever you're holding on to. Squeeze, engage here. Big step back, dropping straight down with the knee towards the floor. Heel should stay on the floor and come back up, feet together. So press hard with the front foot into the floor when you stand up. And feel that glute working. That's 4. That's 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9. Keep pressing that leg into the floor when you stand up. 10. That heel should stay solid all the time. 11. Last one. And 12. Lovely. Lunges can get you a little bit out of breath, but that's fine. So take a break if you need to. And you can always catch up. Okay. So, back on the floor. A nice gentle one. Just give myself a bit more room. Now, this exercise is a core exercise where we're going to start twisting. So our arms are on this out to the side, and what we're going to do is we're going to drop both of our feet together, drop both of our knees down towards the floor. And importantly, you want to use your core to pull you up, okay? So your knees are dropping down together just where you're comfortable. And then to bring them up, imagine your ribs and hips a diagonal line, and that hip over here is pulling towards the rib over on this side to pull me up. I don't want to have sort of swinging legs just through the momentum of it. I want to use my stomach muscles going in a diagonal, bringing that, using the core to pull my legs up and pushing hard into the floor. Okay? So hands out to the side, drop down and pull up. That's it. Squeeze your core together, push that back into the floor. Go down to the other side, nice and controlled. And again, roll you back into the floor, feeling your stomach muscles engage. And that squeaking on the floor, not me, I promise. That's 3. And 4. Think about the stomach all the time, remember that mind muscle connection. 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. 9. Back pushing into the floor all the time, squeezing the stomach together. 10. One more on each side. 11. One more. And 12. And rest. Okay, what's next on the list? Glutes, of course. Right. Hands onto the floor, feet, knees about shoulder width apart. Pushing into with your heels, lifting up, squeezing those glutes really hard. So the glutes get really tight, a little hold at the top, nice and controlled coming down. Okay, let's go, starting from now. Pushing up, lock out the hip joints, squeeze the glutes, and then control coming down. This is another one where you want to check that your knees don't come in, or push out. They should be nice and lined up in a straight line from your hips to your knees to your ankles. Squeeze hard at the top, and then down. Pushing up, squeeze, locking out here. So this next one's number 6. Squeeze, and then control down. So we're halfway. Push into the heels, lifting up as high as you can, locking out. Squeeze the glutes, and that's 7. Pushing up, squeeze, lock out, control the down. That's 8. High as you can, squeeze that little bit you don't want to do, is where the magic happens. 9. 3 more, let's make them good. And 10. 2 more. Squeeze, locking out. And then the last one, we're going to hold for a count of 5. Just really lock out that hip, squeeze the glutes as hard as you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then down nice and controlled. Lovely. Should feel a nice little burn in those glutes there. Okay, so we're doing our crunch. Let's use a weight. So weights behind your head. We're again pulling those ribs and hips towards each other to get a really strong connection with our back on the floor. That stays there all the time. Easy to keep it down when we're pulling into this position, but we want to let the back go when we go over our heads and pop up like that, but we're not going to let it, okay? So locking in, grab your weight, and let's go for 12. 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Keep checking in that back is tight on the floor. 7. Nice and controlled both ways. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. Keep that back nice and tight in the floor. 11. 1 more. Squeeze. And 12. Lovely. Well done. Okay, on to our next one. So, lying on the side, so this weight can disappear. I'm going to do our leg lifts. Okay, so you're going to lie on your side, the bottom knee is bent just to give you stability. This back leg is going to have the toe, you just about see there, turned down and pulled up towards you, and we're going to look down there and we're going to look like we're in a straight line. We don't want that leg drifting forwards, we don't want that knee bending, we don't want the hips rolling back, okay? So lock in here, keep your hips definitely perpendicular to the floor and even slightly forwards. Start with your toe down, we're lifting up and squeeze, we're feeling it here. Let's go for 12. So 1 and 2. That toe comes down each time. 3. Keep the legs straight. Check you're not rolling back. 4. Don't worry how high you go, just go to where you go. 5 and 6. See a little holding at the top. 7. And control on the down. 8. 9. 10. It's burning me now. 11. Last one. And 12. And let that leg just relax. Okay, other side. Same thing. So, check me straight, that toe points down, pulled up towards you, keep perpendicular to the floor, and then pull up just as high as you can. Feel the squeeze here, control on the way down, keep that leg nice and straight. That's 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, down with the toe, driving up with the heel. 7, 8, 9, control the down. 10, nearly there, this is where the burn kicks in for me. 11, one more, and 12, and down, and let that leg bend and relax. Okay, lovely. So, next one, back extensions. We're going to be lying face down on your mat, so we're working our big long muscles on either side of our spine. Hands under your shoulders, okay? And you're going to look forward with your head. You don't want to be coming up like that because that's putting strain on the back of your neck. You just stay looking forwards towards the floor, okay? Hands under your shoulders. We're just lifting up until our hands come off the floor, all right? Let's go for 12 of these. So lift up and nice and control on the way down. Little pause at the top and control on the way down. That's 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. And then rest. And that's us completed. Workout number 2, legs and core. You can stick with that, the short version. If you're feeling ready for something a little bit longer, then you start again from the beginning. See you on the next video.